Go down your own path. This is your life. You can't live for someone else. Because if you try to even do that, if you try to live for someone else, if you try to live this perfect life for your parents, or just because someone else is telling you what route to go down, how to move with your own life, that's how you ruin your own life, because you're supposed to make your own decisions. There's beauty in that. Most people are so scared to be able to make their own decisions because they're too busy worried about failing. But there's beauty in failing. There's beauty in actually realizing that, damn, I lost. But guess what? You didn't lose, because you get to get right back up and do it again. And that's the beauty in it. When you live for someone else in someone else's perfect image, right? Their perfect image, is it really going to matter? No. Because I feel like nobody cares. Nobody's going to care more about your life than you. So when you try to go please other people and just do what other people say all the time and not take control of your own life, what are you doing? That's how you live a life full of regrets, because one day you're going to have an epiphany like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I've been living for everyone else. And that's going to hurt way more than actually failing and going down and losing. Right? Because when you understand that, now it's like, okay, what do I do? That's when the games start, because you have to decide what you're going to do with your own life rather than try to be moving for someone else. Move the way someone else wants you to move. Do you even know what you want to do with your own life? Probably not, because most people are too busy in this world filled with distractions. There's distractions all around us where you can't even think for 5 minutes without something popping up, a noti popping up, a sound in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Like something is running across your screen. You know, I bet you got a notification in the middle of this video. But what are you going to do with your life? Because this is serious. I feel like it doesn't get any more serious, because when you actually, imagine if you actually did it. Imagine if it actually worked out for you. You would literally be the most truest form of yourself. And I feel like that, there's no price you could put on that. There's nothing that's worth that feeling. When you're actually working for something that you really truly want to do, that you have a passion for. That's your purpose. But no, you would rather go to school because your parents told you to do so. And come on. Because you rather do this because your manager or your friend or your parents. No, bro. In 150 years, think about it. 150 years from now, nobody is literally going to remember anything. You might as well make yourself memorable as is, because even if you don't want to make yourself memorable, at least you got to live life to the fullest, the fullest in your terms, right? At least you got to do that. And I promise you feel so much more gratitude for your life. You would literally wake up with a smile on your face. Because when you're on your purpose, you do everything better. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you're scrubbing. Before, when you're not on your purpose, you're just going back and forth. But now you're on your purpose, you're actually going in circles, using a tongue scraper, you know? You're actually doing stuff like, you know what I'm saying, brushing your tongue, using a tongue scraper. You have the flosser. What's that shit called? The water flosser. You're doing it all. Because you're actually smiling. You have a big smile on your face and you're ready for the world. You're ready to show the world you smile. Because you're actually happy in your life. This is why so many people are unhappy, because they're not living a life that they're supposed to be accustomed to. You're supposed to live a life that you decided to live because of the decisions you made, not because what someone else told you to do. Did you really think about that? Probably not. So the whole point of this video is to really help people understand that. Wake up. Like, it's like me grabbing your shoulders. Wake up. Wake up. Like, literally, wake up, because at this point, do you want to be happy? You got to ask yourself, is your happiness worth it? Because we only live this life one time. You literally only live life one time. You're in this world once. And you're going to spend all of your time doing something you don't want to do. Yeah, no, that can't be me. I feel like when I was younger, I used to have the same thing. This is why I come on this and actually make videos to help other people. Because I was living this life for like my life was being lived. It wasn't meant for me. I felt like I was living someone else's life. I didn't want to go to college. I'm not saying don't go to college, but I'm just saying I didn't want to go to college. You think you need money these days to go to college? You can make money without college. And you can make way more money without college. We're in a new generation right now. Why would I spend all that money going to school, learning something that my brain just doesn't work that way? That's just me. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I like doing the only way I could focus is if I do things that I genuinely enjoy. And that's the best part, because when you surround yourself, when you flood your life with different hobbies, people, just in general about things you enjoy, you will understand, like, oh my gosh, like, you just be happier. This is how you raise your self-esteem. This is how you get that confidence. This is how everything falls into place. You have to understand that everything will literally fall into place when you have your purpose, when you're locked in on yourself. Your relationship will be better. Your mindset will be better. Like, you have hobbies. You have friends, more friends. You're more sociable. You actually have things to talk about. You're not just cooped up in a ball, you know what I'm saying, studying by yourself, you know what I'm saying, or scrubbing something, or working a job that you hate. Why would you tolerate that? Why would you do something that you hate? Because someone else told you to do it? Take control of your own life. Live for yourself. Stop living for other people, because sometimes not everyone wants to see you win. People will give you advice, but do they truly want to see you win? Ask yourself that. And where are the people who are giving this advice? Are they where you want to be at? Or do they cap out? Or is their mindset just allowing them to get to this certain point and they're not growing anymore? Life is all about growing. And in order for you to be that black sheep, you have to be vulnerable. You have to take risks. You have to do things that you don't want to do sometimes, right? I'm not saying sometimes you do have to do things you don't want to do, but you know it's temporary. Let's say you wanted to be a big YouTuber or a big songwriter or whatever, right? And you're going to work, getting money, being able to pay your bills. But at least at night you get off of work and you're doing exactly what you want to do. You know eventually, and you're getting better at what you're doing, at your craft, at whatever. Eventually you're gonna go up. And that's what it's all about. That's when you go into work with a smile on your face. Shit, I could be I could be wearing a chicken suit, paying my bills, getting off of work, grinding. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the gym, grinding, working on whatever I got going on. Like YouTube. And guess what? It makes me happy. So do what makes you happy as well, because I actually feel great. You know, get a good lift in, make a nice video. You know what I'm saying? Have an actual social life, do things, run around. You know, no way, no shape or form should people just be sitting at home bored all day doing nothing. Ask yourself that. But I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Live your life for you, because you're the only person living it. Make sure it's meaningful. Make sure it's enjoyable to you. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram. Like, subscribe for more videos just like this. I'm off this, man. Peace.